Alright guys, so today is the day. The Model 3 Project Highlands are in full production at Giga Shanghai. As we've been discussing for the past couple weeks here, there was great indication that Giga Shanghai was really preparing for all out on the Project Highland vehicle production, and the fact that they've gotten a head start with the rotational schedule of the production of these vehicles means that they are ready and wanting to hand out vehicles to everyone. Now, how this rotational period worked was that during the 2-week stage, they were pumping out both vehicles, the current design as well as the Project Highland designs, and up to this point we will have both vehicles available to order. But just today, August 14th, it changes everything. The full transition has officially started, and there is great news in Giga Shanghai as well as all over China. This means that anywhere that the vehicles are shipped from Giga Shanghai is going to be seeing the Project Highland vehicles very soon. According to Chinese social media networks, a lot of sales advisors were asked to attend a brief meeting during the morning of August 14th, and this is likely to get all the inside scoop of what's going on with this new vehicle. This would typically indicate that a new product is being announced, and they are just getting all the internal details, getting ready to give and relay the information to us customers when we walk inside of a showroom. Things such as range, towing capacity, and brand new features within the Project Highland vehicles, these are questions we are going to be asking them, and they're just preparing for the launch of this vehicle, and as soon as it's available, they are going to let us know exactly what's up. So now the social media here that we're all talking about is Weibo, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's a very big platform in China, and this is where the Tesla community has created a group, and that group is filled with hundreds of millions of people that are just like you and I, really into the Tesla, and a lot of them surprisingly are Tesla employees. Now, how I know about this group is that a friend of mine who is also in China has joined this group and has managed to confirm a lot of inside information, as well as the fact that there are a lot of Tesla employees and some of them are actually providing the details that we are getting here in North America. A person that I typically reference to in some of these videos is Chris Zhang and Yan Chang. They are pretty well known in the Twitter or X community, so if you guys don't know who they are, just search them up, and they provide a lot of inside scoops. But one thing to keep in mind here is that they are not personally finding any of this information themselves. They have the insiders, and a lot of information that is shared in this Tesla community group on Weibo is just relayed. So literally anybody that has access to this group can relay the exact same information as they are. But yeah, just a side note here, each one of them have roughly 500,000 to a million followers in that group alone, so it's pretty insane and how big they are in this community. But anyways, being that today is the 14th, the exact day that I was referencing to for the past couple weeks, today is the official date that the insiders have provided us, saying that the production line has fully transitioned over to Project Highland vehicles. Now, the target for production of these vehicles are 7,000 for this month and 10,000 for next month. So although this isn't production hell, which is also referenced by Chris Zhang to what had happened when the Model 3 first launched, it still isn't easy getting these vehicles off the line. Hopefully in time, we are going to be nearing the 20,000 vehicles, and that's when things are a little bit more reasonable and no delays when you make your order. So what this means overall for the current inventory vehicles is that they are going to get a steep discount, and the discount have already started. Earlier today, Tesla has already started to discount the inventory vehicles. This applies to all Model 3s that are current design, as well as some Model Ys on top of it. So there is a possibility that Model Y's production for the Juniper is ahead of schedule. But yeah, I would expect that within the next few weeks, if inventory levels for the current design is still very high, that we are going to be even seeing a steeper discount. So if you are planning to get a Model 3 and not planning to get the latest one, I just wait a little bit longer and get a better deal overall. So just to summarize everything for now, we are headed in a very quick launch, and there is a possibility that this might be a very simple launch, meaning that this design studio is just gonna switch over to the new Highland vehicles instead of having a whole announcement just like the Plaid. The Plaid in itself was a redesign, but I think that wasn't the real reason why there was a whole launch event for it. This was the revolutionizing Plaid motors that were being highlighted rather than just the redesign of the Model S and X. So yeah, if there's nothing drastic about the Model 3 in terms of the drive unit or in terms of 0 to 60s for example, I would expect this to simply just be a design studio change. So overnight, you might just see the order page open up and the vehicle is completely new. new. Now, in terms of production, we know that full production has started officially today, but when does that mean that you can go ahead and take delivery of your vehicles? I still have my ETA now shifted to late September just because of the FSD beta transfer. However, it could be much sooner than that because the production of these vehicles are going to go off the line, and there is no reason why Tesla would just want these vehicles to be sitting on the lot getting dirty. So if everything aligns perfectly well, we can see these vehicles reach customers' hand possibly by early September even. Now, I know a lot of you guys watching my channel is either from the US or in North America, and that means that there is a possibility that things are going to be delayed for these Highland vehicles compared to Shanghai. Other than the retooling that we've heard months ago that's happening in Fremont factory, we haven't really heard anything else. So we're just gonna have to see if there's gonna be an official announcement or there is going to be some kind of leak with inside of the factory. Now, with all that aside, we are seeing a lot of great news. A lot of prototype vehicles are wrapping up right now because the final design has been made and they've already started producing the Highland vehicles weeks ago. So there's not going to be much changes to it other than if there was something very critical for safety right at the last stage. So yeah, really great indication that we are going to be seeing a Model 3 Highlands all over the streets very soon. I know I've been saying it quite a bit and a lot of you guys have caught on to that. But trust me, I'm just so stoked and I really want the vehicles to arrive with every bell and whistle that we've talked about. I'm gonna be following this as closely as possible, so make sure you guys stay tuned to this channel. Hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already done so, and follow me on Twitter at HeyJohnE. That's where I'll be sharing information outside of YouTube. This should wrap it up for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is John once again. Peace out.